Greetings, students, and welcome back to the classroom. I am Professor Phoenix, your sensei in all things gaming and game development and how to be cool. Can't forget about that part. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back. I have readjusted the camera so it's a little bit closer to where it was. AD, it's been a while. Haven't seen you in a good while. It's good to see you. Hope you have been having a good time. As you can see from the title, we will be working on some RACER game development today. Specifically, we're going to try to make as many racing mechanics as we can. So we're going to try just the basics. I just need to be able to make laps. I need to be able to keep times. I need to be able to actually keep track of where the car is in regards to the lap. So, right, my timing is always super bad for you, so I'm sorry about that. While we get set up, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go for some lo-fi today, but I've actually been putting together some lo-fi of my own. It's not really lo-fi, but just for some background music. We'll just do some tracks I've been gathering. We'll play those in the background, and if we run out, we'll just go back to some lo-fi. Good open, Professor. How's it going, Rose? How's your day? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the classroom. You're late. Turn in your homework, and we'll get started. I'm gonna go for a VLC video source. We'll call this channel lo-fi. That should be an easy indicator. All right, so we will take everything from this directory and play that. Sorry about that. Caught me off guard there. Whew. Let me try that again. Okay, much better. Hey, Lizard, how's it going? Alright, and that music will just cycle through and play whatever. I've got like 50 plus tracks in there, so should last us a good while. Alright, we are also doing some experimentation with my big screen today. I do not know if streaming on the bigger screen will be better for processing or worse. I can already tell it's not going to be fun. Well, let's give it a shot anyway. I just want to see where we're at with this. Because I want the big screen in the studio, but if it's not going to serve me a purpose, I might not even go for it. Oh, I forgot I set the bounce too high. We gotta fix that. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll stick with this screen. So I'll probably be looking over here for most of the stream. I hope you don't mind. Come on. It's just a much more manageable screen. The car's bounciness is as a result of the suspension force, which I am going to alter right now. Actually, I wonder if I can put the graphs over here. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, and we'll put the arrow there. I like that. Oh yeah, AD is basically in a whole different time zone from the usual crowd, so probably haven't even met him. Alright, let me go ahead and increase the window size yet again, just so it's somewhat legible for everyone else. that's not... Oh, I see what happened. Hold on. It's so much worse on the big screen. Let's try that again. Yeah, that'll have to do. Why is it defaulting to message log? I guess this isn't going to work. I mean, I'd have a camera right there, you know, but there's nothing over here. Just my door. It's not an entertaining background. I do have a second webcam, though. Used to use it all the time. Then it just became a hassle. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. I'm so used to the OBS being on my left side that maybe if I just switch it, it'll be a lot more manageable for me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That'll work. Wow, this TV is not made for computers, that's for sure. Okay, now one last adjustment. Cool. Alright, now let's get to work. So the basic idea was, let's start with a basic track. We'll just create a long track that we can start playing with. And then we will start putting checkpoints on it and just create a system. We're going to open up a Blender. We're editing a tiny clip. What you making? We should have a loop ready to go. Or at least a road. Yeah. There it is. And I'll go ahead and switch the capture over to that. Alright, so we have ourselves a nice little road segment here that I've already created. I'm going to update this slightly. We're going to create a rail that goes with this road, and then we're just going to make one long track to go with it. Doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. So I want... grab the whole thing. How do I move this freaking camera? It's been so long since I've used Blender. The Unreal Engine has such an intuitive system. I don't get why it's fighting me. In any case, we're in edit mode. I want to extrude. Good, I guess we'll go for those. Road making stream. Indeed, we're making roads. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to work with the system. Okay, it's been ages, so I'm having trouble remembering how to. Shortcut for this. There it is. Shift click. Okay, sorry that took a while. Okay, so we're just going to grab this whole row. Front and back. Actually, no, we just want the top bar, don't we? We'll grab all of these. Oh no, come on. I don't remember how to use this system at all. How do I deselect those? Control shift? No. Again, no. Shift Control LMB to lasso deselect. That's not working. See, look at that. It just grabs more verses. Is the internet lying to me? Oh my god, it worked in reverse. That right there, that's dumb design. I had to select the ones I didn't want to unselect. Now I have to add that one. Okay. Finally, Jesus. Okay, so we're going to extrude these straight up like so. Make that a little shorter. Just so we have a railing of sorts, because just so we can make it easier to move along the track. At least on the outside. And now we'll do the same thing over here. Got everything up top. I swear that this Blender site is lying to me. Can you please unselect them? You realize how dumb this is, right? Like, that's not what I want at all. Why would you make it so that you have to select the ones you want selected, but when you want to remove something from your selection, you can't do it in a group? There has to be a way to do it with a lasso. I know there is. People on the website are liars. But whatever, I don't have time to disagree either way. Alright, so we're gonna make sure they're all at the same height just so that it's even. And then I should be done making my rail. Cool. Why is that over there? What are you doing? What on earth is that doing in there? Did I not select them? What's going on? No, I definitely selected them. There's vertices right there. Just delete. Nothing like that on the other side, right? Yeah. Okay, back to normal. We're gonna save this as a new file. We're gonna call this road segment with rails. Wait, where's the name? I don't have time for this. I hate it. I hate it so much when you open a new window from a program and it defaults to off the screen. Like, why would you do that? Why would any program on planet Earth default to that? Stupid. Okay. So we're going to now take this. And we're going to edit it with a path. Where's my path right now? Okay. Okay, that path's ridiculous. I don't even know why I made that. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Okay. Okay, we are going to make a circle. Classic race path. Let's snap to the grids. Where's the snapping feature? Right there. Again, Unreal Engine does that so much better. But oh, not this again. Another problem. The built-in window for Blender sucks at scaling so bad. It's so bad. Okay, now we're going to build circular path. Let's see, if one road segment is about a car length, we want this track to be 100 car lengths. And if this is about half a grid long, the grid is 10 meters, we'll make this vertices about 1,000 meters? Did I calculate right? Oh, wrong one. Pretty far away, but we're going to then move it in the Y direction about a quarter of that distance. Let's go the other way. Yeah. Okay. Next point. Get all the way back here. And then that'll be all the way back here at a -1,000. And one last point. 0 and 0. Okay, so that'll be our basis. Now we create the curve. Why is the render distance so small? So that point, I think we would subdivide? Yeah. There it is. Let me just select that point. It'll be about halfway. Between the two. No, we want it to be linear. We don't want it to be linear, so it'll be more like that. Is that right? And then we'll need to change the line. Why can't I select the lines? Blender is not consistent. Okay, so we want it to... I honestly don't remember how to make it curve. I think whatever I have it filled to right now is curved. Just can't remember what it is. I think it's like endpoint U for the spline, because it's smooth. So I just have to create the rough estimation of what I want, and then the road will fill in from there smoothly. Alright, so subdivide there. Could have made the extra points, but I didn't. This is -75, so this is 250 plus 75, -320. 5. No? 250. Oh, it's 500 minus 25, so it's 425. There we go. So select U and... Subdivide. Cool. I want to make sure I've got the right one selected. Subdivide that one. Cool. Alright, now let's go to object mode. And we're going to make this track go along this path of ours. Might be a bit big, but honestly, I think that's pretty good for our first racetrack, you know? So we must select the road. We'll go to modifiers. And we'll say apply the curve. As well as what was it called? The duplicate one. So we want to duplicate along the curve. Excuse me. Whew. It's not mirror. Build? Array. So I'm seeing a problem already. Fit the length. It's gonna take a whole bunch. Move this above curve. There we go. I was about to say. So 200 isn't quite enough. 400's coming round. And hopefully it should blend together at the end. No. I think it's because I made two different vertices. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh no, go back to object mode, go back to the NURBS path. Let's make these two paths the same. Merge. Give me the merge. You won't let me merge? I know there's a button for it. Maybe it's Alt-M? Control-M. Alt-M. Shift-M. I don't know anymore. It's loading super slowly. Oh, it's not in the menu. Gotta be in one of these. No. Shading looks nice though. I really need these 2 points to merge with each other. separate? They're already separated. It is M. It's just M. Why isn't it working? Has the whole Blender system changed? Why isn't it working? That's the second tool I've tried to use and it's not letting me. Oh, this is titanically stupid. Come on. We're such a simple thing. Cannot make segment. What are you talking about? Is it just going to default to that as the last step in the path? Somehow I highly doubt that. I guess so. Whatever. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. If the render distance of Blender would let me... Pretty big. It's not a perfect curve, but I don't need it to be. I just need it to be pretty basic. Wait, how are those endpoints? They're pretty sharp turns, all things considered. Come on. Come on. Let me zoom in, god dang it. Oh my god. I hate the camera system in Blender so much! This is something that has always been a problem for Blender. Freaking zooming in and out is such a chore. I have to position the camera so it doesn't freaking lose control. Alright, looking at this, depending on the size, that might be a pretty bad curve. We could make one end really sharp, and then we can make one end kind of duller, just so it's not as bad. That's more than a 90-degree turn. Depending on the size, that might be a problem. But honestly, I'm fine with this. So we'll call this Diamond Track. No. Test Track. Hexagon. Octagon? Octagon. Because it's technically an octagon. Oh my god, why is it again defaulting to off the window? Oh my god. Test track. Octagon. Holy freaking frick, dude. There's jank that I appreciate, and then there's jank I do not appreciate. Alright, export as an FBX. Get the window over here, please. I'm starting to get pissed. Thank you. Okay, we'll do 1-to-1 scale. We're keeping all of these. Keeping the lamp. I mean, we don't really have an armature, but alright. Alright, let's see how that works out. Okay. So let's create a new folder. For tracks, we'll import. The octagon. I'm going to try to leave everything as default because I wanted to keep those materials that it works with. And then we'll see how much bigger we have to make it like a viable, you know, racetrack. Because right now, that road segment is not very wide. It's kind of built for one car, so... Man, it's taken a while. Why is it taking so long? Is there an issue? How many vertices does this end up being? Well, I guess it's not going to tell me. $415 times roughly 1,000. How many vertices are in here? Not gonna tell me, is it? See, the previous version of Blender would. Do I need to update Blender or something? There we go, Jesus. This opportunity to eat some candy. Haven't drunk soda in 2 days. I deserve a damn treat. Woo! There we go. Okay. Now let's port this puppy in. Plenty big. Okay. That'll do for now. Alright, let's put our car over on this track. Make it significantly less bouncy as well. Place this right on the track. Even a little small, isn't it? It is. Definitely gonna have to make this bigger. And that curve is pretty distinctive when it's on that when it's that harsh, huh? So let's increase the scale. And maybe a little much. Does this go through the ramp? It does. Jesus. Soup wants me to wear a different hat while I do this. Which hat would you prefer I wear, good sir? The cat in the hat hat. Fair enough. Okay, let me just get this into position real quick, and then I'll gather that out. And that's a bit big, but it should be a lot better. Also, don't know what my, relatively I should do for size, so what if I know? I should create like a road segment that's built for like 100 cars, just so that'd be a good starting line. Because right now I have something that's built for barely 1 car, and then expanding that 400 times. It's a bit of an awkward road. Here we go. That's much more our size. Cool. Let me grab that cat in the hat. Hat? Whatever it be called. All the way up there. Ah. Makes me feel wider. Wider, not whiter. Surely this will make me smarter. My head's so much bigger now. Okay. Let's get a feel for it. So for 1 car, maybe 2, this is a generously sized road. I should take note of that. First turn. Oh, I went right through the rails. What? Oh, it doesn't have collision on. What? That makes it pointless. Okay, so I have to calculate the normals. Yeah, complex collision is already there. I don't see a simple collision at all. Level of detail is fine. Block all. Yeah, why is it? That's weird. Block all, including car body. And yet, I'm going right through it. Well, you can't have it both ways. Both can't be true. Ugh. Do I really have to do this? Where's the damn ramp? Where is my ramp? Oh. Let's come back to that. Okay. Where is that? Godforsaken ramp. There you are. Okay, the default for this one is... See, block all. What the flip? Block all. Dynamic? I don't... Got a lot of vertices. As it should. And it froze. What is happening with this road? This cannot be your vertices limit. Time for some more candy. Thank you. Can't think that's working. No, not at all. Going to lose my mind. Come on! Come on! Look at me. No, not project default. Why is this taking so long? Come on. What's the road ramp set to? Use complex as simple. I might as well do that then. Still not entirely sure how the collision system works, but whatever. There we go. That looks better. Yay! Okay. Alright, so now, let's see how it feels. Pretty easy track to work with. Sharp curve will be the most interesting part. Ugh. I cannot slow this car down. That's something I should actually look into. When I let go of my speed, my car slows down very fast. But when I press backwards, it doesn't slow down at all. It goes very slowly. I need to fix that, because if you hit reverse, it should have the same effect. Oh. Yeah, I need like a braking system. I didn't even realize I needed that. I got so distracted. But that's for another stream. We're gonna stick with the basics today. Okay, definitely a little long, but it is a proper track. So, let's start building our checkpoints. Okay. No, we need to make a new blueprint. Okay. So, blueprints. Tracks. I actually need to move this. Whatever, we'll make a new blueprint. Actor. Race checkpoint. No, BP _ race checkpoint. Cool. Let's work on this. Before I forget, let me decrease the power of the suspension a little bit, because it's too high. Way too high. Right, and then we are going to add cones and cones. Yeah. We'll do 2 cones. And sticking out of the ground like so. Make it a bit thinner. A bit taller. Yeah. And then we shall duplicate. Control Alt. I forget. Control D. We'll have them on either side. 200 apart. That will be our racing checkpoint. It'll be easy to keep track of, so. Right. File that. Huh. Too big. That'll do. need to be farther apart. So let's make it negative 300 and 300 for, no, 300 for this one. Okay. Even a little wider. Just need so that's not in the way of the people or track right now. Beautiful. Okay. And we can always add like our own checkpoints along the way. Oh. But for now, this'll work. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. We need a cube hitbox. What's it called? Box collision. There we go. That will stretch between the two. It's like 100 will be good for its height. About 400 will be good for extension. And then this will be 20? No, 25? Yes. Okay, that's perfect. Exactly the size of the cones. It includes all the space in between. Right. Now, we do not want this to be collision. We want it to be overlap, which it is. Lovely. Okay. Now, on the beginning of the overlap, we want to connect it to our game mode, which is shoot. What did I call mine? I think it's called racinggame. Yes. We will get racing class. Or no, get game mode. It'll read what our game mode is, put it into here, and then we will make another function called no, hold on. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Look at my notes here. Oh, no. I can't do it this way. That's right. The note said, don't do it this way. You have to do it the other way. Because if you call it to the game, it'll only track one person. It has to track every person. So I have to cast to BB Boxcar. And with the actor that it collides with being the other actor. What just happened? Anyway. Alright, and then we have to create a function called checkpoint crossed. But do we want that to be in the racing game, the boxcar, or... Oh, hold on. There we go. The boxcar or the vehicle. I'm thinking it's on the vehicle. Right. And now we gotta open racing game. Oh! Excuse me. Oh! I'm gonna close tether component for now. I'm gonna tell it to stop drawing. For now, we'll get back to you for sure. Okay, blueprints. I have so many game modes created, I gotta make sure I blend them together. Alright, racing game. This is the one I was working with. It's a bit unorganized. Okay. What I should do, I should put this in a function. Because this is being used to calculate the timer and format it. Collapse a function, which we'll call a timer. Just call it game timer. There. Much simpler. This is a function all of its own, which I believe formats the text. So I will collapse that as well. Format timer. Voila. Oh look, I already have account set up. Okay, that's good. I did get a little ahead of myself, I suppose. We're going to create some custom events. There we go. We'll call this one Start Countdown. Make another one. Game Start. Maybe we should call it race start. Hold on. Because there's a difference. Race start, race end. All right. We're gonna keep track of these items with our print strings and say countdown start. We'll delay 3, 2, 1. So a duration of 3. We'll gain get delta time. So that's an actual 3 seconds. I wonder, does delay already do it in delta seconds? I'll have to check. I don't think it does inherently. And then once this delay is done, this will trigger the event game start. Race start. That's what I call it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start setting a sequence of events. And that start countdown will result in beginning a race start. And then we'll have an indicator here, print string. It says, let's just call it go. This will know that the race has started. And this will just be in the debug. Obviously, we'll have to create assets later that actually, you know, we'll be using on screen. Okay, set timer by event. We are going to start this at the start of race start. We're going to set a timer, which is 10 seconds. And essentially what it's saying is that this is how long it will go after it starts. Then it will trigger another event, and you can tie it to a specific event. In this case, we could say game start, race start, button press, you know. We'll need that freedom for this later. But I just realized we're going to need to turn this into a variable. We're going to call this countdown duration. Just so we can change that later. Current value of the context pin is invalid? What? Oh my. See, this is why I set a variable. For freaking delta time. Because context is stupid. I don't need to set context, it's right there! Okay, well, we're going to add another pin. We're going to move these down. And I guess the first thing we're going to do is set delta time. Because holy crap. Delta seconds. Set delta seconds. Oh, right. Float. It's gotta be a float. Thank you. Right, you gotta change the number before you set the paths. That's just the smart thing to do. Okay, so we're going to set it to you. Boom. Okay. We're going to get delta seconds right here. Multiply it. And look. No problem. Such problems. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? Welcome. Ugh, how is your day going? Come just in time to see me talk about codes and programming and delta seconds, which I'm not even sure is a proper term, but you know. We are going to create another float. This one here. We're going to call it start timer duration? Yeah, duration. Today's more the boring stuff, to be honest. We're working on race mechanics today instead of flashy cars and jumps. We're making actual race mechanics. Okay, I'm actually gonna move this down while listening to great music. Create my own lo-fi, so to speak. Okay, you know what? This is getting in the way. I'm just going to move this over here for now. Just because I'm getting in my own way. Okay, we're going to create another custom event called Lose Condition Out of Time. So this is an event that happens when you lose by running out of time. We'll create another lose condition for other events, but for now, this is the event we want to trigger when the timer runs out. And we will this will trigger our game race finish event. Come on now. Race end, sorry. That one right there. When the race ends, we'll print string to say race is over. Now, the reason we want to do it this way, you may be wondering, why don't you just go straight to race end going through this event? We want to create conditional losses, right? Because let's say you lose by demolition. We want it to say you lost by demolition. We want certain events to happen before the race end. So we need this specific condition to happen first. Excuse me. We're going to create an input for this called, I guess win for now will do. And basically this is letting us know, did we win? In this case, no, we did not. And we can basically say here in the string, did we win or lose, is it true or false? That way we'll be able to keep track of our conditions, did we win or did we lose? Okay, I think that's everything we need for like the most basic system. We got a timer, it's 10 seconds. Compile. And 10 seconds, we got a countdown of 3. I kind of want to make it so it goes 3, 2, 1, but I guess we'll work on that later. Let me think. Next step. There's something else that needs to happen with the timer. Oh, right. We need to... keep track of the timer when these events happen. Time spans. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. I cannot remember. Actually, rather than that, let's do something else. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's true. You win. Oh yeah, that's much better. That way we're not limited by true false. I forgot that was a thing. Second thing, we need to create a new variable called time remaining timer? That's not a very good way to put it. Time span, come on. Keep up. Cool. Alright, I'm going to create the condition for crossing the finish line. When cross finish line. Put that down here. So if I remember correctly, we will wipe the timer. No, is that not right? Oh, that's a handle. What? What? This makes no sense. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes while I'm doing this. Just did a game of BT6 with the goal of getting a VTSG in every paragon possible, only in a little portion. Oh, you got pretty close, didn't you? I mean, at that point, what is there left to accomplish, right? At this point, what's the challenge anymore? We need to... That. We need that. Timer handle structure. Timer handle. I've never worked with a timer handle before. Blah, blah, blah. So, let's see. Yeah, because we need it to be wiped every time we cross the finish line, but there's something I'm missing that I can't remember. Because the timer, as you can see here, yes, it has all of the time that we will pour into it. Because we need the timer to wipe itself every time we cross the finish line, right? Because there's no point in accumulating it after the fact. Sorry I haven't been talking. I've been trying to figure out why the display performance monitor only does 720p. Oh, that sucks. Factory defect? Wow, most monitors do 1080p these days. That stinks. To be fair, I'm not really displaying high-res stuff here. So no issue there at the very least. I'm just trying to remember how to do this timer handle stuff. If I remember correctly, race end, except it'll be a win this time. So that will loop over back to race end, and it'll give us a different ending, which is what we want. I think I need to set it here, but I don't remember to what. I've got to set the timer handle. Let's set. Time remaining timer. Oh, I guess it is. I think I remembered how to do it. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Okay, so this is a pretty basic structure. And now we need to set it to the checkpoints to trigger it. Which we've created here. I just thought about it. You should never have a finish line on a curve. That would be so uncool. Because someone who is farther away but further along the track would lose to someone who made the curve faster. Just a thought. Just something I just realized. But it'll work enough for now. So let me recall. I've got to create a function on overlap, which I think I did. Go back to racinggame. Where did I put you? Could have sworn I did. Event to begin play? No. Oh, right. It would be on the checkpoint, not the race thing. There it is. There it is. Excuse me. Get some water. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. So we'll on the overlap with the box. We will cast to the box card that crossed over it, which is we want to do it that way because we don't want it to tie to the person on the client side. We need it on the server side. But now there's one more. gotta create a function for the car to call the checkpoint? Is that right? No, it can't be. No. Wouldn't be able to connect that way. Hold on, let me go through my notes again. I have had no time to watch tutorials, so I'm just speeding through them and taking notes. Tempted to just bring it up again. Event. Oh! Event dispatcher. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We need to create a dispatcher that will trigger for each individual car. It'll call to their racing game script. That's basically the whole point of this. So we will call on checkpoint crossed, with the target being the car. No? Hold on. I just bring it from here? I guess I could. The overlapped component. Did that not work? Primitive component object not... Ah. So how do I get it to reference the car? Race checkpoint offer a reference. A? Wait, would it call itself? Because it's on... Man, I am confusing the hell out of myself. When the checkpoint crosses, the checkpoint will activate... and do what? Because we also need to differentiate which checkpoint is the finish line or not. Oh, I should do that too. Is finish line. It's as simple as that gets. Like, we need one of the checkpoints to be the finish line and the rest of them not to be. We need to make that public so it can be targeted. And instance editable? Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I've got everything. I can't be sure. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we got so far. Let me just see where I'm at. I'm getting lost in the woods here. Timer's going. Car's not moving. Oh, I weakened it. Hold on. I think it was 75,000. That was the standard. Let's see if that works. No, that's a little low. Still sagging. Why is it sagging so much? Whatever. I crossed it. Nothing happened. Oh man, nothing happened. Hold on. Which one is it? It should be hitting the hitbox. Oh, there we go. Oh, it doesn't show the hitbox in this mode. Oh, well, that's useless then. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I crossed the hitbox and nothing happened! Ah, okay. Flipping dipper! Why? That's the question. Oh, hold on. World settings. Okay, no, it is racing game. About to say, am I even using the right one? Okay, so begin play. Start countdown? Is that it? Did I forget to call it? No, that didn't work. It went go, countdown, start. What? Event begin play. Set timer by function. I don't know what this is. Start countdown. As soon as I start. So why is go printing first? Countdown duration is 3? 3 times delta seconds. Then it does race start. What else calls race start? Literally nothing. Why is go being said first? Race start is not happening. You lose. Oh, at least that function works. Took 10 seconds to lose, and then the timer stopped. Actually, was the timer even going? No, the timer's not even going. What? Okay, well, I think the you lose was working. So, Sundowner for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance could be Twilight Sparkle for My Little Pony. Twilight Sparkle would win, that's for sure. Soup wishes to feed me, so I shall be fed with the only food I have. Candy. I'm not gonna lie. I was not prepared for the racing mechanics today. Because I had no time to watch the tutorial. I took notes. And now those notes are doing me no good. At this rate, I'm just going to have to open up the tutorial. I mean, no. I just don't want to waste your guys' time, because I'll just be like this while we're streaming. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna open it up. Okay. Oh, I'll have to stop my music. Sad. Okay. I guess you guys won't be able to see this, but let me just start it up. Well, I'll do window capture. He's got a thick accent too. It's not helping. See, mine is identical to his so far, so I want to skip ahead. Jumping ahead. Oh, hold on. Finish line, clear, game finish with the win condition on. Yeah, see, mine's identical. Creating a checkpoint. Oh, that's just his movement. Unrelated question. Who do you think would win in a fight with no prep time? Sonic or Mario? That's a very important distinction, because the reason Mario would win the fight in most cases is because of the amount of power-ups he has. There are games where Mario can carry like 20 power-ups, you know? And he's got so many more invincibility power-ups than Sonic does. And some of them that are just you just plain couldn't counter, like coin flowers or time stops or other crap like that. But if there was no prep time, there was no power-ups as a result, it's easily going to Sonic. Because yes, Mario is vastly stronger and more durable than Sonic, but Sonic is so much faster it baffles belief. Mario could tag him because of his reaction time and the fact that he was able to pilot a star moving at the speed of light. But Sonic is massively faster than the speed of light. MFTL. I think he is. That's debatable, actually. Depends on the Sonic. Video game Sonic could not outrun a black hole, so he's not as fast as the speed of light. But piloting is not the same ability as going that fast. So given enough time, Sonic would win. But any prep time at all, Mario wins. All right. Especially since Sonic would then be able to use his speed to gather resources and power-ups if he needed to. So
because this is the class that is receiving the message, is getting the references of the checkpoint.
I don't think you guys want to listen to this, so I'll just mute them. See, I knew event begin play does start countdown, so why is mine going wrong? Event begin play, start countdown. What is going wrong? My go is going off immediately. Why? I have a theory. Let's make my duration 3. And try it then. No delta seconds involved. That's what it was. I think I just answered my question of whether delta time messes with delay function. Now I know. I didn't need a tutorial to figure that out. I screwed up all on my own. Okay, so no delta seconds, but we could just feed in countdown duration. Cool. All right, but let's keep watching. Second question, who would win in a fight? Again, with no prep time between Sonic and Kirby. Oh, Kirby. Kirby is naturally the eater of worlds. He is so ridiculous. He regularly pilots his star, whatever it's called, his star glider. Which is faster than light. He can eat it to make his star rod at any time, which is powerful enough to destroy moons. And Kirby is tough enough to survive just about anything. I don't see Sonic winning a fight against Kirby. The Warp Star, thank you. Oh, he's storing checkpoints. Hold on. Got distracted by your Kirby talk. Get all actors of class. Okay, so he wants to grab every single blueprint racing checkpoint and put them into an array. But how do I reference the checkpoint? How did he do that? How did he reference it? God, that's the problem with having a large video. You can't navigate it for crap. What about mine? My BP racing checkpoint isn't there. Oh, no, it is. I'm just blind. He ate a miracle fruit which turned him into a black hole. Right, the miracle fruit basically turns him into a planet eater. Which is like his strongest possible power-up is the miracle fruit. And since Kirby's stomach appears to be like its own dimension, there doesn't appear to be a way to get out of it without dimensional powers. Or if Kirby wants you out. Could Sonic hurt Kirby? I mean, no. Kirby is incredibly durable. It's ridiculous. His power-ups don't last long, but Kirby himself is quite durable. Right, so I'll go ahead and keep following along. Want to go through every single checkpoint. Right, I remember this. I created that. Sonic could just attack when you said. Oh yeah, like he said, once you get sucked in, there's nothing you can do because it's like magic. You get transported into its own dimension. So there's nothing you can do once you've been eaten by Kirby. You can't harm Kirby. Again, unless again you have magical or dimensional powers, which clearly Sonic doesn't have. Right, we're setting up a condition for if a checkpoint has a variable that says it is the finish line, it will do something different. In this case, we want it to go to our finish line specific functions, which I will begin setting up. What the hell did he just do? Hold on. Bind event to on checkpoint crossed. What? What? What does that mean? Oh, what? Bind event to on checkpoint crossed. So it can only happen when this happens. Oh, the event dispatcher. Yes, of course. Aha. I get it now. Oh, that's a neat trick. I can just select the event and put it here. Okay, cool. Now we have a system in place. Now I can make a set of checkpoints with one of them having the variable is finish line created, and then we will have win and lose conditions. So I now have to replicate this bad boy. So I will do that next. Creative Steed with command could solo fiction. Creative Steve. Who's Creative Steve? Oh, you mean Steve from Minecraft? Oh, well, yeah. Anybody with invincibility could, solo everything. But I wouldn't say he solos fiction, because fiction is a greater concept than invincibility frames, because you could have someone with the ability to bypass invincibility, you know, or have the ability to capture anyone with a word, or has the ability to change the rules, you know. Fiction is too broad a concept to be able to solo. I mean, even fiction couldn't solo itself. You know what I mean? All right, so we are going to set these down. Still probably make them a bit wider, but at this point, it's fine. Okay. All right, we're going to create another one all the way down here. And just for argument's sake, we're going to make another one down here. And we're going to make this the finish line, just so we can test it. All right. Let's go ahead and test it out. So countdown start. Go! I now have 10 seconds to cross the line. So in 10 seconds, it'll say you lose, which happens. And if I cross the finish line, it should say you win. I win! Yay! Lovely. Define the void in a non-Minecraft world. In a non-Minecraft world. Well, I guess the void as a concept. I'm not very familiar with the Minecraft specific void, but if you had to describe it outside of Minecraft, it's definitely its own dimensional space, which is almost ironic because it's a space that is usually devoid of anything. It is a realm of nothingness, typically. And, you know, different games will have different meanings for that, but if we're going for, like, the literal meaning, it would have to be a space that is devoid of anything within. Because Creative Steve still dies to the void. Right, and the fact that Steve can die to the void gives it a power beyond that of God mode. Void is stronger than God. Or however you want to define that power. I mean, everything has a weakness. Well, I mean, even cartoons have been shown to have specific weaknesses. Thank you, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So that might just be in their universe. Though, by extension, Who Framed Roger Rabbit extends into the Looney Tunes and Disney verse, which is basically all cartoons. So... Oh yeah, 6 times speed is not that much. 6 times the speed of light, I should say. That's impressive, but there are characters that just put that to shame. Like, every Dragon Ball character arguably above Yamcha's level, is faster than the speed of light. Because they can shoot at the moon and destroy it in like 5-10 seconds flat. That's faster than light speeds right there. And they've only gotten vastly stronger since then. Okay, next step. Let's get back to this tutorial. You know what I want to do? Let's do that. There. So he's talking about if there's 2 finish lines, it'll trigger twice. That's true. His car looks a lot nicer than mine. But that's because he used the default car. All right, let's move forward to timed checkpoints. So we want it so that every time we cross a finish line, it adds time. So right now we only have instances when I run out of time or if I cross a finish line. I need to create an instance that will add time every time I cross a checkpoint, because this is the race mode we're creating is technically like a time trial mode. So that's the most basic thing we're starting with. Okay, I got the basic idea. Slash kill. In the world of Minecraft, anyone can die to the commands. Okay, so we're going to create another instance where we are going to set the timer duration. Wait. No, hold on. We're not going to set the start timer. We're going to... No, this is what we got to increase. Oh, okay, hold on. Back to the tutorial. Okay. Skip to the point, dude. Huh? Okay, he's adding another checkpoint crossed with time. Anything from Bobo. curse that name. With time. He wants to call both of these event dispatchers. I'm not really sure why. Oh, so it's so it can carry a variable. I'm down with that. All right, so we're going to add an input called time to add. Make it float. Ooh. Create a variable. Time to give. Can't name it the same. I'll make it 10 seconds. So not only are we going to call this event dispatcher, we're also going to call this one and send time to give as we go. How do Creative Steve's powers of having infinite blocks translate to the real world? Because like conservation man is creating an issue here. Yes, so you, by definition, to convert Creative Steve's powers to the real world, you would have to allow for him to be able to break the laws of physics, because his power is inherently breaking the laws of physics. So you have to define what world you are having Steve fight in. If he's in his Minecraft world, easy enough. He plays by his own rules. If he fights in the real world, you have to make a concession. You either have to say he can break the laws of physics, or he just or we just ignore the problem of physics. We just give him the ability to use infinite blocks and then leave the consequences of that. Not necessarily that he's carrying it. It's basically an argument of it's magic. So we'll just let it happen so we can, not break the universe with our argument. So we could just say Steve in the real world would have the power to put down square blocks of this size at any time and any place and fly. Theoretically, if Steve can create stuff out of nothing, does that not mean he can just spontaneously summon black holes if he makes enough blocks? Yes, technically, yes. If you give him the power to summon as much of these blocks as he wants, given enough time, he could create a black hole. Because he would create enough mass to converge on itself, and then boom. That would absolutely be a possibility. That's why setting is just as important in who would win fights as the characters themselves, because it defines the rules of the contest. But in a fight that isn't necessarily practical due to the time constraint involved. Right. So in that instance, we just kind of put it into a pseudo anything goes kind of environment. Though we would have to specify, would he be able to do that in this environment, create a black hole, so to speak? Because in the Minecraft world, he couldn't do that, because that's not possible within the constraints of Minecraft. But anywhere else, probably. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, isn't this exciting? Watching me, watching him slowly put this race mechanic together, talking about Minecraft Steve. This is the height of living right here. Now, if I was a VTuber, you'd have something nice to look at, but instead you got my my bearded face to stare at. Not that I'm not charming, but if I had flaming orange hair, that'd be that'd be a lot more entertaining. Probably. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. Back here specifically. Witch hat, you punk. I know you. Yeah, okay, so we're just basically creating another... Same input, same story. Oh, but I have to make an event first. Hold on. Custom event. Crossed a checkpoint. Now, the only question I have is how do you add time to a timer that's already going in Unreal Engine? 'Tis the question of the day. Set cross point. Hmm? Checkpoint. What? Where's my events? Same rules. Event. Go to a custom event. Cross the checkpoint. So why didn't that work? What? What? Why couldn't I pick one that already existed? I feel cheated. Cheated, I say. Whatever. Oh, I get it though. Oh, that's why. Because I had a variable attached, so I couldn't use the one I created because it didn't have an input. Okay, makes sense. All right, then we create a delay. And then what? Do you have any hats that are orange? Orange, huh? I have an orange Halloween mask. Um, yeah, that's about it, unfortunately. Please don't make me wear the Halloween mask. Yeah, that's the one color I'm lacking, I think. I've got every color, literally, except even the rainbow hat doesn't have orange. It's just red. How does an inventory work? Again, it's like magic. We just assume they can pull out inventory and hold stuff in a magical inventory that they have on themselves. Where is this stuff? Like it exists, but it doesn't? Yeah, it's different depending on how you look at it. For instance, Legend of Zelda has an in-canon explanation. All the items shrink to fit in their pockets. That's their universe's rules. But most games just go with the idea of it's in our pockets, it's on our person, but it's not really there. Because obviously, if you try to break down inventory into real life, the concept would fall apart immediately. Like the Mythbusters did an episode of Doom where they showed how many guns could you realistically carry if you were a Doom soldier, and it got ridiculous super fast. Though again, Doom also has its own in-game explanation that says they have a pocket dimension that soldiers carry where they pull guns in and out of for storage. I need this guy's logic. I'm not sure how he's going to add time. I don't get it. Is he just restarting the timer with more time? Compile. Input. Time to add. We'll add that in. Wow, he really is just setting the timer. But what about the timer that's already going? That's the part I don't get. I don't get his logic here. A little neater there. It doesn't make sense because... Okay, hold on. The timer starts up here. Set timer by event. And the time is start timer duration. Is this constantly running and updating? Setting an existing timer will reset the timer with updated parameters. Oh my god, I didn't know it did that. Oh, everything is so clear now. Okay, that's the difference. Delay straight up waits 5 seconds before doing its next thing. But set timer by event will reset itself if this value ever changes. And every time I update the timer, this will restart. Understood. Yeah, pocket dimension is honestly the easiest way to explain any inventory mechanic in real life. Steve's skin has no pockets. Don't get distracted. And now he's creating this timer widget, which I've already done. Blah, 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 blah. Hell, you could have no pockets and still have pocket dimensions. They're dimensional pockets. Literally. Okay. So basically, what he wants me to do is to set a widget to the timer that I have here. Except I've created an entirely different timer based on my own criteria. And I don't want to mess with that because it's working. So I guess I could create another widget that does the same thing. Because one, it could be like the amount of time that's in the race, and the other one could be the amount of time you have left in the race. Might as well do that, just so we can move forward. Oh God, this is taking forever. You know what? I'm gonna pivot. I think it's the mechanic is working. In its most basic form, it's working, even though I don't have a lap system. That's good. Now I have a more pressing problem that I want to fix. Something that I noticed earlier. My car is not braking correctly. So let's see what's happening. So when I press backwards, forward force is set to -1. And the S button is down. Then we go to set forward speed. Wait, no. Acceleration and reverse, rather. I'm gonna put the music back on. I've calculated to my knowledge the max creative Steve can carry. Okay, hit us. Because there's to my knowledge, 3 different accepted values for Steve's carrying capacity, depending on what rules you give him. There's the amount of gold he can carry normally, the glitched version where you can stack boxes within boxes, and then of course there's creative Steve who can carry infinite, which makes it a moot point anyway. But yeah, the gold one is always my favorite to go with, though the glitch version is pretty fun. Because at that point he can bench press universes. Steve is our lord, our god. A very blocky god. Okay, so we're going to go here. Okay. Whew. So this is the magic. When I'm accelerating or reversing, and both of my suspensions are touching, depending on whichever suspensions are touching, what I do is that whatever direction I'm pointing, is multiplied by our forward force, the acceleration speed, and then applied to the force. And then we have a whole speed check to work with that. The problem with that, though, is that it doesn't counter each other, right? Because if I'm going forwards, I'm going backwards, they're basically acting the exact same way. But if I go forwards and then start going backwards, what's happening is that my backwards force is not strong enough to contend with my forwards force. So I'm not braking nearly as fast as I would if I just let go of the throttle, right? Netherite is actually better than gold. Oh, really? I didn't know that. 4 times as much? Oh, crap. That's awesome. MC, there's blue ice, which is 9 packed ice to craft. Packed ice is 9 regular ice. So blue ice is 81 ice. A cubic meter of ice would weigh 910 kilograms. Times 9, 8,190. Times 9 means blue ice is... Bam. So let me see if I can... Let me read that again. There is blue ice, which is 9 ice to craft. Okay. And since packed ice is 9 regular ice, so blue would be 9 times 9, because that's 9 volume. And the volume of ice is 910. Multiplied by that 9. I think you multiplied by 9 too many times. Because, okay, so ice by itself weighs 910 kilograms. You multiplied that by 9 for packed ice to create the blue ice, and that's 8,190? Oh no, packed ice. Minecraft noob right here. Packed ice. Right. Okay, so regular ice, 810 times 9. Packed ice. Packed ice is 8,190. 8,190 times 9 creates blue ice. Okay, you're right. I'm on board. That is absolutely correct. So how many spaces does Steve have in his inventory? I can't even remember. 4, 160. 24, 37 or 27. Let's do 27 first. So that'd be over 14,000 kilograms. 14,150 to 320 on the low end. And on the high end, 19,000 kilograms, which in tons, metric tons specifically, because they're easier, That would be 13 to 19,000 metric tons. Well, okay. 13,000 to 19,400 metric tons. Shulker boxes. Right, and this is the second version I was talking about. There's the depth tag for stuff. Like, you can put a box in Minecraft with specific specific rules, which then just starts breaking the system entirely. $524,160 kilograms. Let me just convert that to tons now. 524 metric tons for one blue ice is 524 metric tons? Is that right? $171. Mother of God. You can put 64 blue ice in a stack, then 64 stacks in a shulker, then 36 shulker in inventory, meaning a grand total of... Yeah, there you go, the whole shulker box. Oh, God, Steve. Even in the base version, without using the dupe stacking glitch, he's still broken. 27 in a shulker? Oh, okay. 64 blue ice in a stack. Okay. And then 64 stacks in a shulker. And then times 36 shulkers. Wow. $27 stacks of shulker. Oh, my bad. So divide by 64 and then times 27. Okay, so it's still... It's so that's 32.6 million metric tons. That's how... Holy crap. How heavy is the moon? Alright, so it's not quite as heavy as the moon, but it's getting up there. The heaviest mob. Damn, Steve. It's working out. Yeah. It's a weird one. So the Eiffel Tower is 10,000 tons. So we're talking like continental. I mean, yeah, we could calculate the shulker, but at that point it becomes a moot point because the ice weighs so much more. So I just want to see for reference how much weight that is. Yeah, I can't find anything that comes close to that. So that's continental, right? Because it's not quite the size of the moon, but you are moving continents at that point with that level of strength, which is kind of fitting, really, for Steve, because he literally reshapes the planet. Oh yeah, the whole universes thing. That's if you use the duplicate glitch. So you can stack chests within chests 171 times, which creates a huge amount of depth to the inventory. This is a glitch. This is clearly cheating, but by that measurement, you could scale the amount of weight he can carry up to like universal levels of weight. Hence why we go with bench pressing the universe. But that's cheat Steve, right? That's not base Steve. Yeah, that's a totally different version. But base Steve is still a Chad. He can still move mountains. And then, of course, creative Steve, which we've already talked about. Yeah, NBT editing. That's what it was called. There's, I think Matt Pat did a video on it if you're interested in seeing how the calculation and the mechanics work. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other videos out there. That's just the one I've seen. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm saying this. But I'm going to end it early today. I would love to keep going, but I'm just kind of... I've lost all motivation to keep working on this, to be honest. I've got to go make food. I wasn't prepared for today, so I didn't get that much done. So I'm going to go ahead and end the channel. Oh, that's right. It was not Matt Pat. It was the other guy, Austin. That's right. Oh my God, I haven't seen Austin forever. I totally forgot he existed. My bad. My bad. And the channel? No, I mean the stream. I'm sorry. Just the stream. I'm not retiring off of the channel of YouTube just yet. I will... Yeah, I'll end the poll like an hour or two after stream, so if you guys haven't voted yet, please do so now. Though, frankly, I'm surprised we got as many votes as we did with how late I put it out. But yeah, I've lost all motivation to keep working on this tonight. I was vastly underprepared for this. It's been a really strange week. I've gone 2 days without soda. I'm so drained of energy right now. And now all I can think about is about Minecraft. So... Gave everything else a 3. Hey, that's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. Whatever you feel like. I'm every vote counts, and I appreciate every vote. So hopefully we'll get something new that people will be stoked with. People weren't stoked with Dead Cells last week. I don't think people actually wanted Dead Cells to win. It just happened to win. And I think that's just because it wasn't stacked last week. And I don't think it was stacked this week either. So that's on me. But in any case, I will end the stream for tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. I will continue to work on this in the meantime. I'll be way more prepared for mechanics next time. We will be streaming our Friday Fun game tomorrow, same usual time. We'll be doing Subnautica on Sunday, and we'll be doing Terraria on Saturday, plus the early stream podcast. We'll be talking about monetization. So anyone who wants to check those out, by all means. Thank you all for a lovely evening. I hope you guys learned something, because I sure did. I'm going to go make my VTuber model. It's how I'm going to become famous, believe me. And, and you guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy yourselves.